Okay, so we have in blue, Gunhouse, in pink, in Finny, in red, Kyle is known by several people, in orange, Nom Nom Apocalypse, and in red, Kyle is famous. I already said that, sorry. In green is what I was going to say. In green is Dreamscaper, a game that I had in the poll because I'm cheating a little bit. So those are your possibilities. We're gonna spin that wheel and find out what we're gonna check out. Let's spin that wheel. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, probably a number generating system already knows the answer. It's Dreamscaper! Oh, it's fated. Truly, it is fated. And there's one last portion that we need because the rules for Wheel of Stream are simple. We start a timer, and that timer runs for 1 hour. If we're entertained for 1 full hour, the game is a winner. If we are not entertained for 1 full hour, it might not be the best for streaming. Or maybe not that fun, maybe it needs more work. We'll figure that out as we go. Start the clock, put her up there, 1 hour. Resume. Alright, L is move. Interesting graphic style. Like, it looks like it's not actually pixelated, it looks like it's proper 3D graphics that have a pixelated filter on it. Holding B recycles items into currency, tap B to interact with items in the world. Combo attack. If you time your combos with the white flashes, you do bonus damage. Okay, a little bit of a rhythm element to the combat. Oh, chat, right, I need to bring chat back. I can't see you guys. One second. There we go. Alright, I can see chat. That scarf is a work hazard. If this were to light on fire, it would basically be a fuse that would cause me great distress. Alternate attack. Oh, I've been pressing the wrong. Alright, so we have a standard attack, ooh, and a heavy attack that knocks them backwards. Alright, there's fast travel, so don't enter the dungeon. It's Pixel Souls. It is a bit Souls-like with the attacks so far. You can hold both ranged and melee weapons. Ranged attacks require ammo. Alright, we aim. We draw. Oh my god! Add Mana Spark to it now. It has a little bit of Mana Spark in it. Oh, and you can see the white flash. It works on the arrows as well. Releasing during the white flash will do bonus damage. A is dodge. Okay, yeah, no, it's Pixel Souls. Dodged over a hazard and then immediately touched it because I was curious. You can also equip a shield. Oh my god! There's a parry! So we hold it to block. The initial tap is a parry. I don't believe this is what the graphics are going to look like for the final experience, to be honest. Having seen a few screenshots in the email, this does not remind me of what I saw in the email. Alright, you can hold 2 lucid attacks. Cold Snap will shatter frozen enemies. So left bumper is primary, right bumper is secondary lucid attack. Lucid attacks each have their own cooldown. Okay. Wow, there's so many pixels, but it's not a pixel game. Yeah, it's an interesting filter they have on here. I'm actually curious now. Quality high, color vision deficiency. Oh, yes! Alright. A+. A+ for this developer. I'm not colorblind, but I have a huge respect for any developer that takes the time to include colorblind options, and this is very, very detailed in that they have all 3 types of color deficiencies. That's cool. Alright, A+. Dream Rush allows time to be slowed down by using lucid energy. And you just ruin their day. Lucid refills you defeat enemies. You're glad they made a game that could hurt everyone's eyes. Some rooms will be locked. Keys can be found by smashing destructible bits. You found a key. Yeah, I'm gonna be very curious to find out if this is what the game looks like throughout the entirety. Some destructibles require bombs to destroy. Press down and release a bomb. Has a little bit of Binding of Isaac blood in the bomb setup. Some portals require a key and a bomb to open. Bombs can also be used in combat to deal heavy damage. I think this might be a game within a game for the tutorial, given that this was on the TV. A trap! Fast travel to a previous room. Ooh, yeah, no, there's something interesting happening. Another crash. Told you there's more to it. I knew it. It was, in fact, a game within a game. And that's what it actually looks like! I knew it. I remember seeing a screenshot in the email. It was just a nice little thing for the tutorial to have, like, its own little unique graphic style. Alright, to the left is combat. What's in here? Oh, we're in the world now. Are you dead? Fucking combo. Gained insight. Do I have bombs? Yes, I had one bomb. That's what that guy dropped. That's insight. Fortunately, out of bombs. Oh, you need a Naruto run? You wish the unique filter didn't make me want to tear my eyeballs out. Hard to see the MC? Because we're so pulled back? Oh, I see. I'm actually covering up a bit of the game for you guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. There's some information down there. Oh, Lord. Hey, stop it with the arrows over there. I like timed-based combat mechanics. I appreciate them a little bit. Got a little stilts on. Like, I like the attack when you flash bit. And unlike Neo, that has a... Oh my god, you can juggle him forever if you keep on hitting the timing on that, right? Neo's is like a separate button. This is just the same attack button. It doesn't destroy my poor little baby brain. I have 2 bombs. I don't have any keys, though, so I can't get in there. Arrows. No key still. That door requires both a bomb and a key. I'm gonna explore more. There's some kind of light blur around everything. I think that's like a bit of that bloom you're talking about. Your scarf is on fire. You're right, it is on fire. Well, hopefully it won't be like I said before and it'll kill me. Like a fuse. Oh, I see. Health potion small. I wonder what that orb means. The cape reminds you of journey? Oh, it means puzzle room. Alright. I imagine we want to connect the 2 bits. Wait. Trying to figure out what my goal is for this puzzle. Is there another endpoint? So it's not necessarily what I thought it was. I thought it was get the light from the start to here, but I think it's just create a complete circuit. Damn it. I made a perfect square. Bloody scarf. Yeah, Oh No is right. You guys know how very good I am at these. Oh, it's alright. Turn everything off. Let me just figure out what the goal of this is. It's the pipe minigame from BioShock? Hey, it predates BioShock by quite a bit. Where's the end point? I don't know how to do the puzzle is the problem. Like, I know this is the start, but where am I trying to get the light? What's my goal? Light everything? You think it's light everything up? I don't know if I could do that. I think that might be actually impossible. You see the solution? Like, I don't know about this middle bit. Alright, Thraxon, if you know what we're supposed to do, give me a hint. Because I'm not entirely sure I know the end goal. Now, I'm gonna wait a second, check out this room first, come back to that. What did that do? Is that just an environmental hazard or an enemy? That was 90% on the puzzle? Little jerk. There's a timed element in here? Oh no, it just meant there was more of that particular thing I could pick up. You thought you had it, you thought it was from hallway to hallway. Yeah, I did that first. You were like 90% on that puzzle? Oh right, I forgot we have projectiles. I have not been using those. Do I though? Do I have projectiles? I have a slingshot. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not exciting. Use every piece and get them all lit. Alright, I have another bomb. I'll go through here. I would love to find like a weapon. Oh, here we go. Finger gun, plus 10 sand collected. Buckler. Increase your global damage by 5%. Do I only get to choose one? Finger gun versus slingshot. 35 to 75 DPS. Additional sand. Yeah, I'll take that. Perfect. Burger house. Oh god, I wish I had a burger. I dig the music. It's very pleasant. Alright, team. We're gonna be going back into that puzzle room in the not too distant future. So, I'll need your help when we get there. Finger gun's fun. Is this a shop? This reminds me a little bit of Manaspark. Like if Manaspark had more combat options in it. Alright, so sand. I have 306 sand? Only that one says not enough sand, though. How do I see my sand? Like, I think bottom left is sand, in which case I have 306. Yeah. So why is this one not giving me the alert? Adds 2 bombs. Yeah, all I can afford is 2 bombs. I'll do it. You like the level design? It's simple but pretty. Yeah, it reminds me, like, the Binding of Isaac setup is, you know, room, 4 directions you could leave. That's like the general layout. They just keep doing that. Mana Spark does a similar thing. It allows for your focus not to be so much on wandering around, but more on what you do in each room. That's fun. Your character's a total weeb. I'm guessing this is a kid either dreaming or on a bad trip. It seems like he laid down in bed and floated down, so I'm going with a dream. Alright. This one fucks with me, so it has to end like that. Which means that one has to be like that. So how do I get this one to connect? Making them all connect is rough. Alright, we can do this. Like, I don't know if all connecting is the goal. That seems pretty important. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely... definitely make them all connect. I figured it out. Grasp of Shadow. Burns for 4 DPS for 4 seconds. 10% sand collected. Minus 15% ability cooldown. It's hard to hold it up all inside. So that's my right bumper ability. Well, some arrows behind in this room. Let's go grab them. Yeah, Mana Spark is like a super small game, but that's not a bad thing. Like, it's just good at what it does. It's very small and efficient. I like Mana Spark as well. I agree with you. I think I left something in this room. Oh, right, it's just my stupid slingshot. Screw that. No, you guys are right. It was light up all the tiles. I was just dumb. Alright, there's a bomb opportunity in this room, is that right? Yes, right here. Alright, we have 2 bombs, we have 1 key, so I know exactly where I want to use my bomb. It's right here. Well, one of my 2 bombs. It's just a treasure room. Deflector 2, 100% parry window. Nice. Chance to parry, 24% chance. Parry triggers a shockwave that deals 40% damage. 40 damage, 5% attack speed. My brain, as you can clearly tell, is struggling. I am fumbling words left and right. Now, let's go back through the combat situation over here. If that's the entire parry window, me taking the shield out, that's a big window. Let's try and parry something. Nope. There we go. That's my Shadow Grasp. And that's my other ability. Pretty good. This is also a treasure room. Deflector 2, same thing I'm already wearing. We're gonna go ahead and cycle that for dust. Oh right, we could sell everything just by walking up to it. That's an important thing I forgot about. The sub-attributes may have varied between those 2. That's probably accurate. I should have paid more attention. Chris N. Cross, 56 DPS. It slows with a 20% chance for 4 seconds, slicing and dicing. Is this just a primary weapon? Can I have swords, finally? Double damage given, but double damage received. 100% global damage and 100% global damage received. Boy howdy, that's like 2 hammers I'd be swinging around. Oobleck! I love Oobleck. The one I sold does poison damage. Alright, well, I shouldn't have been so quick to sell. Successful parries temporarily boost your armor. Parry buffs armor by 20% for 4 seconds. We have the opportunity to, like, roll into a bit of a poison build, but I would really like weapons. 56. I think this is our only, like, proper weapon. Because this, I think, is an item we wear, and I think this is an item we wear. So let's go for this. Unarmed, yeah. And now I'll sell... I sold my fists. I took my fists off, I sold them. Now, since this is a game that is actively being developed, I will think about, like, what I think I might want to see changed as we play. I like doing that kind of thing. And right off the bat, I think my attack speeds are something I would like to see go up. Like, if this were, like, twice as fast, I think that'd be a nice, comfortable area. While you were out dating girls, I studied the blade. There's dust in here? There's sand? Where? Oh, I picked it up. Alright, so let's go here and sell the slingshot we left behind. We got an opportunity for a bomb here. And a bomb here. See why this one's not marked off, right? I left a shield behind. Sell that. Mana Spark is fun, but seems short. It's super short. Like, runs are very, very short in Mana Spark. And, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, should I blow up this room, or this room? We have 1 bomb and 3 rooms with destructibles. Yep, same bosses every time. Like, Mana Spark, I bought that game for 76 cents, if I recall. And that's like, if $1 or less for Mana Spark is a sweet range for it. You get a lot of bang for your buck for $1 or less. His run cycle drives you nuts. Oh, you're right, it doesn't have the bomb symbol in that one. Alright, so that was just money. We're out of bombs, but we could beat this one up. Oh, it is on PC. Do a search on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. Yeah. So, like, let's talk about ways you might improve this game as we play it. It is on PC, yeah. There is no aim assist like in Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, aiming with the controller is very, like, specific, which is kind of what I like about Mana Spark. Some of the animations are a little, like, slow and a little clunky. And I imagine those will be cleaned up with time. And I feel like the combat speed could be a lot faster. But otherwise, I dig it. Like, I'm having fun with it. I like the minimalistic art style. It works well. Reminds me a little bit of For the King. Like, it looks almost like papercraft. Alright, our first boss fight. Oh. Damn. Alright, I get the impression it's set off a mine to knock him out of the water and then do damage. Amoconda? Doesn't behave like the Amoconda. There we go. Out of projectiles, oh boy. Use my grasp of shadows on him. I still have 2 bombs. I guess I picked those up at some point. How about this one? There we go. Alright, a bunch of AoEs to avoid. Oh, it was too early. There we go. I'm glad there's no contact damage. I always get annoyed in games where it's like, go attack this enemy, and then I get close and it does contact damage. I was already gearing up for that. Ooh. I dodged a little bit too early on that one. The damage is no joke. It's only gonna take 3 hits from that kind of stuff to kill me. Alright, it should be one more round and I'll be dead. Where you coming? Alright. I was a little bit concerned. It worked out. There we go. The Scotty Muncher. Yes, this is in fact a video game. Dreamscaper is the name of it. Alright, what we get? Heart container. Increases health by a lot. Oh, they weren't kidding. That was a lot. Ascend. Nothing to fear, explore. Those are the 2 achievements we just got. The Hometown, part 1 of 2. 100% exploration. Next day, 3 hours, 0 minutes. Resources collected 2... I mean, we did not play this for 3 hours, Jesus. We've been playing this for like 27 minutes. And part of that was, you know, menus. Weeb. Congratulations, play again to experience brand new dream layouts and item loadouts. As our first indie title, Dreamscaper means a lot to the 3 of us, and we're so happy to share the prologue with you. If you enjoyed playing the prologue, the Supporters Edition is now available with double the items, double the story, a new dreamscape, and a new boss to experience. So yeah. I mean, I'm gonna click on, Wake, I suppose. I will let the developer know that I did dig this, and I would like to see more. And we can get the next chapter. You have found crafting resources within Cassidy's dreams. You can now craft gifts by opening up the dream journal or to the crafting page. Gifts that Cassidy craft can be given to residents of the waking world to level up their relationship and unlock powerful new abilities and items in the dream world. Higher level crafting resources allow Cassidy to craft more creative gifts. Creative and thoughtful gifts level up relationships more quickly. Oh my god! This game has a Persona-esque relationship mechanic? We can give gifts to our friends in the real world that influence the dreams? I am officially now slightly annoyed because I have a design document on my computer for a game that uses the same mechanic of relationships in the waking world, crafting the levels and the items you experience in the dream worlds. It wasn't a roguelike, it was an RPG / visual novel I was working on, but that's still, like, very close. And here's Cassidy. You kind of want to see the waking world mechanics. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm not gonna turn this off just yet. I will mess around a little bit. So we got a PlayStation 1. Trying to see if I recognize any of the games, but I don't think they actually are art. I think they're... So that's our dream journal. Sleep, I believe, gets us in the level. Door is leave. I wonder if Door will let us, you know, do the waking mechanic stuff. Alright, let's read the dream journal. Unlocked by getting to know Bruce. You know, Tamal, Bruce, Tamal. Yeah, there's like relationship mechanics that influence the dream game. Is this the same game? Like from when we first spun the wheel? Yeah. Your weave is actually rather thick. Hey, Cassidy's, she's very, very secure in her attractiveness. So Eve, Allison, Tamal. We got a number of people here. Razorback Shield, we get to know by getting to know Eve. How about crafting? Handmade coaster. Oh my god, we have to make gifts to give to people. A pencil study of downtown. I went from like, this game is fine. I want to see more of it, but like I'm not super in love with it. I'm officially on board now for the concepts. Like, they did not front load the notion that this was going to be a little bit of a relationship sim. Like, I'm in now. Painting of a serene landscape. I'm gonna craft a painting of a serene landscape and an artistic photo from a trip abroad. That way, if we can run into some folks, we might be able to give them some gifts and see what that does. And then we have notes on our friends, so we haven't met them yet. Oh my god, this guy is so dandy! Here's his #1 fan now. I really like relationship management aspects of games that impact the rest of the gameplay. Persona is like one of my favorite experiences because it's not just an RPG where you go through and do RPG stuff. It's also about like maintaining friendships and relationships and trying to like change the way people behave and feel, and that impacts your gameplay. Like, as you level up your Arcana in the Persona games, like, those give you abilities, it increases your effectiveness in combat with that person. Like, it's good stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I'm super into Waking World, Dream World things. Alright, so a Mallory, we get to know Tamal, we unlock the Mallory. The Kunai is with Bruce. I would love to maybe meet Bruce and get some kunai. So let's see about going outside. Yes. And it's a time-based thing. Just like Persona, you have to take time to do these things. You have to make choices. I'm gonna go to the bookshop. Yes, there he is. There's the dandy mustache man. Wander around a little bit. See if there's anything to see. It's like Persona with roguelike level design, combat inspired by the Dark Souls heavy attack, light attack system. But with like other, like there's a whole bunch of games on display here. It's clear where their inspirations came from. Obviously I like a lot of the inspirations they pulled. Chit chat for 30 minutes, give him a gift. Gift is free. I'm gonna give him an artistic photo from a trip abroad. We're acquaintances now. And then the botanist had it out with the biologist, then and there. In the university foyer. Such palaver. Never seen the like of it. Oh my. Well, that's untrue. In '84, there was that incident with the anthropology professor and the sociology students. Did they sell tickets for that one too? Oh, sadly not, or I'd have bought one. That was a clandestine affair. Under the cover of murky cafeterial twilight. You make that sound like academia sort of like a blood sport, sir. I didn't realize people could get so aggressive about animals and plants. I thought that was reserved for conversations about ethics and marketing. I told you. Call me Bruce Cassidy. There's no need for formalities. And your characterization is not inaccurate. Interdisciplinary communication, that's what's needed. What, you tell the old god that? And no. I could see your mouth opening, my girl. I am not the old god. And oh, the outrage, the indignity. How dare me a historian tell others their business? Don't you know, Bruce, that each independent field holds the answers to all of the world's problems. And that comparing findings and asking questions rather than making assumptions, why, that just wastes time. Even my fellow departmental colleagues, Cassidy, even them. Really? I think historians would, like, want to talk to people about their, you know, histories, interests. You would! You would think that! But... Cassidy. Cassidy. You would often be wrong. Ritual purposes, bloody ritual purposes, us and the anthropologists both. And I've talked your ear off. It was great to meet you, Bruce. I have certainly never sat down to think about the, importance of trash before now. It was very interesting. Genuinely. Always glad to meet a fellow garbage aficionado. You're welcome to come and chat anytime you like. Here's a picture from a trip I took. I made it with crayon. Let me tell you the story of academia. Unlocked kunai and revealed overdrive. So that's what we gave him a gift. And that immediately went into, like, a conversation we didn't have agency with. I'm curious if chat, like the option to talk specifically, might in fact give us conversation options. I'll try not to talk your ear off next time, so we can't do that with him right now. We've exhausted him. So let's check out the cafe and see about the talk option. So this is Tamal and Allison. They hang out in the coffee shop. It's interesting. They look like if you were to take the pose, the study pose figurines you use for art, like the little wooden people you pose and then do sketches based on their posing, they have like that wooden texture on them. They look like wood figures. So let's do a chit-chat and see if we get to talk back. Tamal talks ambitions and where they see themselves in 5 years. Oh! Never mind, it just goes straight to chat. They're still a stranger. Well, we know Tamal is another unlock, so I'm gonna give him a gift. So never mind, it seems like chat was not what I thought it would be. Hey, you're Tamal, right? That'd be correct, yes. And you're Cassandra. Cassidy, but like, close enough. Cassidy, right, sorry. It's fine. You were busy when they introduced me at work. I think. I was. But hey. Nice to meet you, Cassidy. Yeah, likewise. Man, Bruce went on forever. Tamal's just awkward. I think he likes me. So, did you need something? Nah. I'm just a fan of standing in awkward silence. Wish granted? I'm kidding. I wanted to introduce myself properly. Since we'll be working together, apparently. That's news to me. Oh. Man, someone's cooking and it smells fantastic downstairs. You're gonna show me the ropes? Kind of Nathan to let me know ahead of time. So I could prepare ropes to show. Don't worry, I'm not upset with you. I am, however, upset with Nathan. Do you think a frowning face or a flat line face? Because I'm gonna draw my face on. Would best express professional annoyance in an emoji. Is this my first test? Absolutely. Flatline face. Nothing else quite gets across that. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed vibe. You know? We're gonna get on just fine. I have to go and compose a strong but softly worded email. But I'll see you at work, Cassidy. Yeah, absolutely. And there we go, Mallory unlocked and Vampire Fangs revealed. Alright, a couple of thoughts now that we've done a couple of these real-world interactions. I'm with Gomper. I feel like I would like to have some agency in the conversation. Like, at the very least, let me, like, choose my replies to conversational moments in there. And I realize that, like, more than doubles the workload for writing. But if you're gonna do social interactions as a major mechanic in your game, like, that should be a major focus of your development. You should have a lot of writing for that kind of stuff. It should be a back and forth and not just a... Because right now it's literally just I feed coin into thing, it give me thing back. Like, they're not conversations, they're just a place I deposit these things I craft, and then I get rewards back. I would really like to have it be conversational, let me get to know these characters, let me present myself in certain ways. You've been stuck in this room trying to figure out how to get all the secrets in it for 30 minutes. Wait, what game are you playing? Oh, Doom. You're playing Doom. I mean, 2 introductions seems appropriate. Your character needs rollerblades? Why? Just because they look cool? Talk with Allison. Allison pulls out a comic book, and together they marvel over the illustrations. Like, I think chit-chat should be more than just, a make time pass mechanic. Like, there should be more of an interactive reward there. Ooh, Gopper has more thoughts. Chit-chat could be the first option. You know what, that's right, chit-chat implies small talk. So, like, that's okay just for, like, a little bump that you could do free once a day. But I want more in-depth conversation options. Second option, 2 options bred from the first convo. Yeah, I would like chit-chat to lead into conversation or gift-giving. As you branch through, new options, while old ones close. Agreed. Not to, like, say outright steal from other people, but... Like, Persona, gift-giving is an option, but gift-giving doesn't, like, replace having the chance to reply in the conversation. Creedmoor, I have in fact walked up to a stranger and given them a gift before, just so I could become friends with them. So that is not something you have to write off. It's definitely a rare occurrence. And it definitely requires me to be manic at the time. But college is a weird place. I did weird stuff in college. Like, one of my friends I met, I drew a picture of a ghost that said boo written under it, attached it to a fishing hook, threw it out the window, and used my fishing pole to, like, knock on the windows underneath mine, and just had a little ghost saying boo, and that's how I met one of my close friends, Rachel. She lived a window below me, and I just knocked on her window using a fishing line and a weight. I shoplifted mochi for Pope Pylons on their birthday one year. I mean, allegedly I shoplifted some mochi for Pope Pylons on their birthday. Alright, I don't have any gifts, so I'm gonna just chit-chat with Eve. Eve shared with Cassidy some of the places they wish to travel to. Back. So I do like games with time management mechanics, especially when those are tied to social interactions and stuff. It was, in fact, a picture of a ghost I drew. A crudely drawn ghost saying boo. Dream journal. Alright, I'm gonna go back in, because I want to see, like, what kind of changes we could expect after you do a little bit of wandering around. And I'll also reply back to the developer and say, yeah, I'm totally interested in seeing more. Interesting, we kept our stuff we unlocked from before. Alright, new enemies. Ooh, new enemies that are way scarier! Yeah, that's right. Parry your ass. Get out of here. Parry you as well. Oh, that was too fast for me. But I could parry you. I am almost dead already. These guys are way scarier than they were before. Oh, yep, no. Your apartment's crappy? I'm guessing she recently moved for a new job, is the implication? The hometown, part 2 of 2. Immediately died, 0%. Good lord. Sleep again. Difficulty certainly racked up a little bit on the second encounter down there. I wonder if I'll still have my knives. Nope, back to being fisticuffs. I'm very excited to see where this game goes. I feel like there's a lot of room for interesting mechanics to show up in this game, and I'm excited to see if they do those things. Apartment, I'm guessing, like, it seems like we're new at a job. Our apartment has a lot of cardboard boxes, and the TVs are clearly just set up, like, on garbage. So it looks like when I first got to a dorm room, or when I first moved into a new apartment. That seems to be the implication. Yeah, swapping between distance and close range attacks seems to be a good way to handle combat encounters. I wish I had done better before dying before. I wasn't prepared for all those guys to be screaming through at me. What we got over here? Just dust? Oh, those are 2 bombs. So I'm hoping we find some of that new stuff we unlocked. Unlock you forever. Your current character in Fallout 4 is a raging Irish that fights everything with fisticuffs. Fisticuffs are good. I support raging around with fisticuffs. Alright, we could destroy this without using bombs. I had trouble getting into Fallout 4 for some reason. I still haven't, like, played through it fully. Or really, like, much at all, to be honest. I absolutely adored Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Like, adored. Fallout 3 I played through, and I liked it alright. It wasn't like my favorite game by any metric. It's fine, says Pope Pylons. First time you're playing, and it seems like a proper time to play? I see what you did there. You're not wrong. It's certainly not a bad time to be playing it. Would we be better off doing it this way? Oh, that's a dead-end piece? That's gonna be annoying. Okay. Oh, it's another dead-end piece? There's so many dead-end pieces in this place. Clearly needs to go in a different direction there. That's a 4-way piece. Yeah, no, I feel like that's the right way there. This one is a little bit harder than the last one. Definitely not like that. Damn. You launched New Vegas, said, don't want to play that one again, and installed 4. I'm always a fan of playing something you haven't played before instead of playing something you've played before. That was a terrible sentence. Oh, it's just this one little blip. Oh, wait. No, I'm... There we go. I'm smart. I went to puzzle solving college. Roll 2. Roll speed is 1x, plus 2 max projectiles, plus 5 attack speed. I mean, it's just better than what I have. Interestingly, you could replace the roll mechanic. You could find new rolls. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, New Vegas was good. I didn't finish New Vegas, but I agree. Stun lock you forever. Hey, wait your turn. I'll stun lock you in your own time. The fighting cubes! Go, Rubes! Is that your college's team, the fighting cubes? You seem prepared for the victory chant. Alright, this requires a bomb. Oh no. It was saying there was a bomb for me to pick up in here. And this requires a bomb. And I got 3, I'll use one. Fallout 1 and 2, and if you don't think they're giving them... If you don't, I think they're giving them away on Good Old Games. You couldn't get into 1 or 2? You couldn't get into Fallout 1? Pretty sure I got my ass beat by a rat just outside the vaults. Interesting. Fallout 1 and 2 are my favorite Fallouts. And I also have a very large soft spot for Fallout Tactics. A game that people don't ever remember. Between 1 and 2, I think 2 is the better game. It has a lot more interesting and weird things you could do. But I love 1 and 2 so much. They are harder than you might be used to. Like, they do not hold back. Unarmed 2. Huh. Sure. 20% lucid, max lucid. Now I'm ready to sweep the leg. Sell those old hands. Yeah, Fallout Tactics is amazing. I love Fallout Tactics. You got into the franchise at Fallout 3, and it's probably your favorite, though rose-colored glasses. You had played Jagged Alliance before, and you think that gameplay-wise it did everything Fallout did, but got there faster. That's fair. I mean, they might have been influenced a bit by Fallout. I really liked the freedom of Fallouts 1 and 2. Like, there are a lot of things you could do in that game that you wouldn't think you could do. Like, it really rewards you for experimenting. And let me tell you, Child Chris didn't care about the game as much as he cared about just seeing what you can do in these kind of things. Like Fallout 2, you could pickpocket someone, steal all of their stuff, including their clothing, and then place a timed explosive in their pocket, even though they don't have pockets anymore, and the timer would eventually go off, and they would explode, and people wouldn't know you did it. They wouldn't immediately just say, like, yeah, it was that guy. Which is something that always annoyed me in some of the more modern Fallout games, is I would do something that no one else could possibly witness, and they would know. Skyrim, too, would do that sometimes. Never understood what was happening in the background when that happened. Grasp of Shadow 2, or Buckler 3, with a decreased cooldown for my abilities. I'm gonna go Grasp of Shadow, because that was a good one. You think Fallout 3 had the smooth handling of Fallout 4, it would be amazing. Oh, if it had it. Fallout 3 relied heavily on VATS, whereas 4 barely uses it. Even the Iron Sights in New Vegas was an improvement. See, the VATS was my favorite part of playing Fallout 3. I really like turn-based games more than I like RPGs that are real-time, I don't like as much as RPGs that are turn-based. So I love VATS. It's like you could turn this game into a turn-based game. Well, if there was your first PlayStation 3 game, along with Metal Gear Solid 4, and you played it a lot. Nice. For me, Fallout 3 was a PC game. My first PlayStation 3 game was definitely Demon's Souls. Yeah, the gunplay is not great unless you're in VATS. Whereas the gunplay in 4 was a little bit more streamlined and felt more like you're in control. I can upgrade my roll, I can get a longbow. All these Ren fairs pay off. Or fire synergy. Bow. Alright. Go to a shop. Fallout 4 is more of a shooter, but the storyline is bleh. Alright, what do we got? 800. I can afford one thing, but I could choose anything. Finger gun 3. I want something other than my fists. Health potion, purify. Doubles damage given, but doubles damage received. Maybe I'll just go with Frost Fracture. There is no melee weapon here for me. Yeah. I'm gonna replace my Astral Blow. And then sell this bad boy. Alright, and I think we've been everywhere. There's a potion here. As a one-time experience, you liked the story in 4? I thought it was fine, but I haven't seen all of it. Just the opening couple of acts. You try and shoot people without a gun. With a gun, without VATS, and it's like, hey, your bullets don't hit stuff. Kind of like, I always enjoy... I love the XCOM games, but the XCOM games really have that problem where your character is point blank pointing a shotgun at someone's face and then just shoots the wall behind them. It feels weird, you know? People complain because you had the plot item, but like, that's the RP challenge. Roleplay this family member. Go on, do it. You rely on... I like VATS. I think VATS is the more fun way to play the game. Yeah, it's like a random 1 to 100 roll, so even when it's like, you have a 99.9% chance to hit, it's like, well, not today, you didn't. You missed. Oh. Is that the bomb item right there? Is this all that's left for bombing something? There we go. That's all I wanted. I think this game has a lot of promise. Like, it's definitely a little rough. I really want to see those conversation mechanics expanded upon. I think the combat animations and combat in general could definitely be sped up quite a bit. I know I'd like to see them sped up. But otherwise, like, I like what I see here so far. It does the Neo thing where projectiles are just a button away. I don't need to switch gear to take out the projectile, which I like about Neo quite a bit. You almost like XCOM? I like XCOM. The newer XCOMs. The older ones are a little bit rough to go back to. Like, old school XCOM is... it's a struggle to get through the age of that game, I think. Damn. Alright, out of arrows. Boss immediately did. The random squaddies make it hard to care about them. You care about every precious child in 3 houses. That's a fair criticism, I would say. Like, I like that you could name your soldiers in XCOM, but they really are blank. Like, they don't have personalities, they don't have anything to make them unique or feel special. Like, I got attached just because, you know, I worked on them and made them the kind of people I wanted them to be. Like, we want more games like Final Fantasy XII. You like that mechanic. I still need to play Final Fantasy XII. I didn't ever pick that one up, so I haven't actually played it. It's on sale right now on the Switch, and I am considering it. A good grindy game like the early Final Fantasies. I mean, Creedmoor, keep your eyes open for Bravely Default 2. I really feel like that'll scratch your early Final Fantasy itches. They die? I mean, that's why I want to care more about the XCOM characters. I think that would be the missing link for me. Alright, I just want to try part 2 straight up. Go straight into part 2. Those enemies are way scarier all of a sudden. What is that? Little ghost. Ooh, I think we're getting a story being told through environmental bits here. Like the ghost of a person taking things out of a car, clearly moving into or out of this house. Ooh, yeah, no, you guys are bad news for me. Good lord! The difficulty jump is intense. Die already! I'm just gonna keep this guy in the air until he's dead. Good lord. I only have 1 minute left in this game. I might go a little over on our... Yay! It's a good game. Yeah, no, I like this. I'm excited to see where it goes in development. There are a few critiques I have that I would very much like to see addressed as the game's developed. And even if they're not, like, I would probably still be into this game. They're still kind of generic unless you customize them. You could break the shit out of your characters, and that makes you care about them more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I make a soldier in XCOM, I become attached not because they have a personality, I become attached because they are effective damage dealers, and I've carefully crafted their stats. I like the art style of this game quite a bit. Oh, these things. That's right, get parried, dick. Damn it. I want to kill it. Your stupid white orbs are making that hard. There we go. Alright, I have 2 arrows. Should use my abilities more often. That's what's the missing link in my ability to play this game well, is I'm not using my abilities in every room, I'm just saving for the boss. You're notably unlucky in games? Yeah, Milkshake, I like the color palette too. Oh, he goes right through the ice. I thought that would act as a bit of a barrier. I hope this guy drops health, otherwise I'm screwed. Oh good, there's a shop. There's a bomb for me to pick up here? Or there's a bombable item in the level. Oh, thank God. Alright, we didn't die immediately, so we've improved. Any game that can go screw up you die, you usually pass on those. You still haven't gotten over that 87% misses in a row to a game over in Disciples 3. You had 80%. This is a hard sentence to say. You had 87% chance to hit misses in a row, and then that led to a game over in Disciples 3. I did it. I managed to read those words. Alright, I want to hit the shop and heal. Because I'm hoping... Oh, thank God, yes. Bye, please. That's what I wanted to see. One more criticism. That's not too much of a criticism. It's really more of a curve situation here, and that's definitely something that you iron out as you develop a game further. Like, level 1's enemies, pushovers. They never even touch me. And then you get to part 2 here, and boy howdy, do they touch me a lot. And I really think that's just the first phase is too easy. I think it needs to be slightly harder in the first area just so I get more used to taking my shield out, pressing the button to try and parry on purpose. Like, it's easy enough that I walked into part 2 utterly unprepared for there to be a jump in the difficulty. A lock-on might also be beneficial. God damn it! I couldn't roll through his body. I want to push you around to the other side so that thing can't reach me. Serious? You're a jerk? You need to die. Oh, it's dark. Oh, he's frozen. Already almost dead. You can see what I mean, like they're way harder for part 2. And it takes 1,000,000 hits to kill this guy. Alright, there's a combat situation in the next room. Have I tried getting good, you know? I haven't considered that element yet. I need to get better first. All those percentage to hit games either fudge the numbers or the enemies have their own hidden defense roll that makes your hit percentage pointless. For a lot of them, yes. I mean, this is fresh on my mind because of that retrospective video I put out on Parasite Eve. But I really like games that do it like Parasite Eve did it, where there is no percentage chance to hit. Just straight up. There is no chance you will hit. There's only a chance you will miss if you have a status effect like blindness applied to you. And that goes for the enemies as well. If an enemy doesn't attack, if you move out of the way, you move out of the way and you avoid the attack. Parasite Eve has one of my favorite combat systems of all time, and no other games really ever did that again. Right through me. I rolled way too early. That guy's fast. You know, I should have taken some of those defense options when I saw them. Alright. So, my general opinion of this is I like it quite a bit. It's very early in development, and I'm excited to see where they go from here. Like, I really like what I see, and I think there's a lot of promise for a game that I could really sink into here. Like, really sink into. I like the conversational mechanics. I just wish they'd be expanded so I could actually have a conversation. I like the waking world impacting the dreaming worlds. Like I said, that's an idea I actually have in a little design doc that I have squirreled away, just for a different genre of game, so I'm super into that. I love that. Please don't get C19 and die. The coughing makes me a little nervous. Have you guys forgotten that, like, I've coughed for the past, like, year and a half? You've known me here on the stream. Like, I've always had a cough. I have a very bad respiratory tract as a result of complications from pneumonia, which is why I'm very worried about getting C19. It would be bad for me. So that's why I'm not leaving the house ever again. It's getting worse? My cough? That's because spring is here. Spring always makes my cough way worse. I hate spring. Anyway, that was Dreamscaper. I was very confused for a second because the program is called Mariana. Spring plus streaming for 6 hours, 40 minutes at this moment. Usually I go for like 7.5 hours when I stream for the daytime stream. And the whisper stream is also rough on the vocal cords. So like, it's tricky. I cough a lot because there's a bunch of nonsense going on. We have spring allergies, talking a lot for long lengths of time, and just general, like, nonsense. I might every once in a while, like, not do a whisper stream just to give my vocal cords and my throat a chance to relax. Because it's rough. Whispering is hard to do for a protracted period of time. Rather prolonged period of time, not protracted. Alright. Wake. So yeah, I'm excited for this game. I want to see more of it. I want to see where it goes. I want to see the improvement it makes. I like the style. One other complaint I have is I would like to see the combat move a little bit faster, but I say that before having seen Phase 2, where suddenly the enemies are faster and more aggressive. So who knows? I put a pin on that one. But it is... We're essentially out of content for this game, so I will email the developers and see if maybe they'll hook me up with the next chapter. And the game comes out this summer, so you know, like a month or two away, 2 months, 3 months, who knows? I don't know time.